When Arsenal moved into the Emirates Stadium back in 2006, it wasn't just a stadium opening, it was a statement. 60,704 fans filled one of Europe's most advanced arenas, a project built to future-proof the club and keep Arsenal at the top of world football. For a while, it worked, but fast forward to 2025 and the football world looks very different. Rivals like Tottenham, West Ham, and Liverpool have built bigger, louder, and far more modern homes. Arsenal knows they can't afford to stand still. Now, a bold plan is in motion to expand the Emirates to nearly 80,000 seats. Why now? What's really driving this massive gamble? Stick around because this isn't just construction, it's Arsenal fighting for their legacy. When Arsenal moved into the Emirates Stadium in 2006, it wasn't just another relocation, it was the start of a new era, gleaming new facilities and a modern cathedral for football. It was a bold leap of faith, a project meant to catapult Arsenal into the future and keep them among Europe's elite. And for a while, it worked beautifully. Arsenal were ahead of the curve, setting a standard for modern stadiums across England. But football evolves fast, and loyalty to old victories can be dangerous. Rivals like Tottenham, West Ham, and Liverpool didn't just catch up, they sprinted ahead. Bigger crowds, louder atmospheres, more revenue pouring in. Suddenly, the Emirates started looking a little small, a little too polished, a little too quiet for a club with such big dreams. And in a Premier League where size, energy, and cash drive the battles off the field as much as on it, standing still is the quickest way to fall behind. So Arsenal's thinking big. Really big. Club executives are deep into exploring a plan that would push Emirates Stadium's capacity from just over 60,000 to a staggering 80,000 seats. If they pull it off, it wouldn't just reclaim Arsenal's place among the very biggest, it would put them near the very top of the Premier League's stadium rankings, ahead of Tottenham's shiny new arena, ahead of Liverpool's Anfield expansions. Only Old Trafford would remain larger, but this isn't just about bragging rights. More seats mean more fans roaring on match days. More seats mean bigger matchday revenues. More seats mean more cash to chase the best players in the world. It's a massive move, but Arsenal have always believed that fortune favors the brave. And in a world where clubs are racing to grow bigger and richer, boldness is no longer a luxury, it's survival. Arsenal aren't just expanding, they're planning to upgrade in a way that completely redefines what the Emirates can be. Behind closed doors, club officials have spent months studying Real Madrid's stunning renovation of the Santiago Bernabeu, a project that didn't just modernize a stadium, but turned it into a global entertainment hub. We're talking retractable roofs, 360-degree video screens, luxury hospitality experiences, and revenue streams that keep flowing even when the football stops. Arsenal want that same magic. They want the Emirates to be more than a matchday destination. They want it to be a year-round global icon, buzzing with concerts, events, and energy even in the off-season. By following Madrid's blueprint and adding their own innovations, Arsenal could transform their home into one of the most advanced multi-purpose venues anywhere in Europe, and maybe, just maybe, start pulling in the kind of global clout they need to fight at the top once again. But here's where things get tricky. Expanding a stadium isn't like adding an extension to your house or putting another floor on top. The Emirates was designed with a very specific and delicate structure supported by just 8 main points. It's an engineering marvel, but it's also a huge limitation. Adding another 20,000 seats? That's not just bolting on extra stands. That's a full-blown architectural operation. Architects warn that it could require serious structural changes, including reinforcing or even completely redesigning the iconic roof that frames the stadium's silhouette. And that's not cheap or easy. It's expensive, it's risky. It could mean shutting down parts of the stadium for long stretches. One misstep, and the Emirates could lose the intimacy and character that makes it special. Every move needs to be perfect, calculated, and flawlessly executed. Can Arsenal pull it off without turning their home into a half-built construction site for years? That's the million-pound question haunting the project. Make no mistake, this expansion isn't just a cool side project. It's a financial beast. We're talking hundreds of millions of pounds, potentially one of the most expensive stadium upgrades in Premier League history. Arsenal's leadership will have to weigh every penny carefully against everything else on their wish list. Transfer budgets, player salaries, academy investment, and keeping within strict financial fair play regulations. But if they get it right, the upside could be massive. More seats mean more fans, more matchday revenue, new naming rights deals, bigger hospitality packages, concerts, events, conferences, all new income streams pouring into the club's pockets. In the long run, expanding the Emirates could be the key that finally unlocks Arsenal's ability to consistently go toe-to-toe financially with the likes of Manchester City, Real Madrid, and PSG, not just fighting for Premier League titles, but truly competing for Champions League crowns as well. But building bigger brings bigger headaches, and not just inside the stadium. Expanding the Emirates is only half the battle. The area around it, Holloway, Islington, the narrow streets and crowded underground stations needs to keep up too. Holloway Road. Underground station, already packed to bursting on match days, will need serious upgrades to handle thousands more fans. Parking will become even tighter, traffic management will have to be completely rethought, safety protocols will need reinforcing, and most importantly, local businesses and residents, many of whom have been part of Arsenal's story for generations, must be kept on side. Arsenal can't afford to bulldoze ahead and alienate the very community that gives the club its identity. If they listen, collaborate, and invest in the local area as much as the stadium, the expanded Emirates won't just be a monument to football. It could become a source of pride for all of North London, a symbol of progress that everyone wants to be part of. Arsenal aren't rushing. They're playing the long game, and they're playing it smart by deliberately opting out of hosting Euro 2028 matches. The club has cleared a massive hurdle from their calendar. No outside pressure, no construction deadlines dictated by someone else's tournament schedule. It's a strategic move that gives Arsenal total control over the pace and precision of the expansion. Their internal timeline now targets a completion window somewhere around 2028 to 2029. It won't be easy. There will be years of meticulous planning, frustrating construction phases, and inevitable growing pains along the way. But when the final bolt is tightened and the last seat installed, the payoff could be monumental. This isn't the kind of project that defines a single season. It's the kind of project that shapes a club's destiny for the next generation and beyond. Arsenal fans have been dreaming about expansion for years. Bigger crowds, a louder, more electric atmosphere, more opportunities for a new generation of fans to be part of the club's story. The excitement is absolutely real, but so are the fears bubbling beneath the surface. Will ticket prices surge out of reach for everyday fans? Will the magic of matchday, those tightly packed, passionate roars, be diluted by too many empty corporate seats? Will loyal supporters, the heartbeat of Arsenal, be pushed aside in favor of wealthier guests? The leadership knows these questions are coming, and they know the risks are real. Growing bigger without losing the soul of the club is the true challenge ahead, because the Emirates isn't just a steel and concrete structure. It's the place where memories are made, where dreams are crushed and reborn, and where heroes are written into history. If Arsenal gets this balance wrong, no amount of extra seats will ever fix it. Arsenal's journey to expand the Emirates is much bigger than an architectural feat. It's a statement of who they want to be in the next era of football. It's a bold bet on their future. A line drawn in the sand that says, Arsenal won't settle for second best, not in England, not in Europe, not anywhere on the planet. But ambition is only half the battle. The harder part is walking the tightrope between growth and tradition. Arsenal must expand without tearing apart the loyalty, history, and deep emotional connection that have made the club special for generations. If they can build bigger, better, and stronger without losing the heart that beats through every red shirt, the Emirates won't just be a stadium. It'll stand as a living, breathing monument to Arsenal's past triumphs, their current hunger, and their unstoppable, undeniable future. Arsenal's stadium expansion isn't just about adding seats. It's about building a new era bigger, louder, and prouder. The risks are real, the costs are high, but the rewards? They could be legendary. Will the Emirates become the beating heart of a new football dynasty? Or will the weight of ambition prove too heavy? Only time will tell. What's certain is this: Arsenal are dreaming big, and they're inviting the world to watch. If you're excited to see where this journey goes, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to hit that bell icon